This is amazing, my friend. Just when everyone thought the Buffalo Bills would arrive at their opener against the Ravens with confidence, 3 bombshells exploded at once, and they could completely change the course of the season. First, there are serious doubts in areas that could decide the game as early as Week 1. Then, an ESPN prediction set the scene ablaze with a trade proposal that could transform the defense. And, as if that weren't enough, a devastating trade removed a key player from the defensive line even before kickoff. But don't worry, I'll tell you every detail exclusively, because none of this has been explained this way in the major media outlets. Now, if you truly love the Bills and want to always be one step ahead, like, subscribe, and come with me, because what I'm about to reveal today will shake up Buffalo Nation. Anxiety is already in the air. The countdown to the highly anticipated Week 1 of the 2025 NFL season has come to an end, and the Buffalo Bills are about to experience a showdown that promises to shake up Sunday Night Football. On the opening stage, Buffalo hosts the Baltimore Ravens for a thrilling rematch that couldn't be more thrilling, especially considering the last playoff matchup between these two powerhouses in January. In that historic game, the Bills defeated the Ravens 27-25, with a dramatic outcome where a failed 2-point conversion by the Ravens made all the difference. Now, the situation is different. Baltimore is hungry for revenge, while Buffalo is looking to prove they are the true favorite for a Super Bowl berth. But for the battle to stand firm, there are 3 crucial areas that require urgent attention. The first and most immediate point of concern revolves around Tyler Bass, the Bills' kicker. Bass had a turbulent offseason, missing much of the preparation time due to a pelvic injury. Although he returned to the final preseason game and showed good form, making 3 of 4 field goals, there is a growing concern among fans. Will Bass be 100% for the decisive game against the Ravens? The scenario suggests so, but as we've seen in past playoffs, when a simple field goal can decide the game, confidence in Bass is essential. The team, aware of this pressure, has called up other kickers to practice, such as Eddie Pinheiro, Greg Joseph, and Zane Gonzalez, which makes it clear that the position is still being closely monitored. With the possibility of a game decided by the details, Bass's performance could be the key factor in Buffalo's success in the 2025 season. But Buffalo's problem doesn't end there. The Bills' defense, especially the secondary, is far from a fortress. The passing unit suffered serious setbacks last season, and 2025 may not be much different. Maxwell Hairston's injury has already compromised the defense's depth, and Tre'Davious White's condition remains a major unknown. While the addition of Jordan Poyer was a smart and welcome move, the return of the 2021 safety still doesn't solve all the problems. In particular, the lack of consistency at safety, with Cole Bishop struggling in coverage, remains a concern. The Bills will urgently need more stability and cooperation in the secondary, as the Ravens, with their offensive weapons, are masters at exploiting gaps. If the Bills' defense doesn't adjust to the times, the Bills could face problems. Finally, one of Buffalo's biggest dilemmas is the uncertainty surrounding the wide receiver position. While the Bills have a wide variety of emerging talents, such as Keon Coleman and Joshua Palmer, the big question is, who will be the Bills' true WR1? Khalil Shakir, Buffalo's leading receiver last season, cannot be left out of this discussion. The problem for the Bills is that, while the talent is there, the offensive order is still undefined. With so many quality receivers, Buffalo needs to quickly find the ideal strategy to get the passing game working at full capacity. The good news is that the talent is there, but time must be taken to ensure that the wide receiver position is effectively addressed. Otherwise, trying to start the season with a win could become a difficult task. In a matchup as important as Baltimore's in Week 1, these issues cannot be overlooked. Buffalo needs to address these issues quickly if they want to secure success and demonstrate their readiness to fight for the top spot in the AFC. And while Bills already enter the field with significant questions off the field, the expectation is for movement. ESPN is betting on trades to strengthen the defense. With the season's opening bell approaching, the Buffalo Bills are ramping up their strategies to face the challenges ahead. And while the main focus has been on roster moves for the regular season, a big surprise may be on the way. Renowned ESPN expert Dan Graziano indicated that the Buffalo Bills are preparing to make 1 or even 2 last-minute changes to strengthen their passing defense, a sector that still leaves much to be desired. And we're not talking about a simple adjustment here. We're talking about strategic moves that could change the the course of the race for the much-coveted Super Bowl. The most recent transaction, which brought back safety Jordan Poyer, was a crucial move. Poyer, who has already had extended seasons with the Bills and was a standout All-Pro in 2021 and a Pro Bowl selection in 2022, arrives to provide additional security for the defense. But, according to Graziano, this isn't the end of the changes. The story doesn't end with Poyer's return, and the Bills know they need more to be a real threat in the AFC. Poyer's addition, while significant, doesn't solve all of Buffalo's defensive problems, especially regarding downfield coverage. In the preseason, the Bills' safety play was a point of criticism. The performance of Cole Bishop and Damar Hamlin was below expectations, leaving fans worried about what's to come. The flaws in the department need to be addressed, and the search for a more robust solution is underway. Thanks to the confidence in its offensive line, which was among the best in the league last season, Buffalo is aware that its offense has the ability to compete for the Super Bowl. However, for that to happen, the defense needs adjustments, especially in pass coverage, which was one of the team's weakest areas last year. The defensive line, while solid, still relies on a secondary that can do the job, and that's where trades could be decisive. The pressure on head coach Sean McDermott to fine-tune this defense is immense. Time has ended at the bottom of the 2024 allowances table, and the safety position has been a headache, especially considering the importance of this role in the coach's defensive scheme. With the tight schedule and the need to ensure the defense is at its best, it wouldn't be surprising if the Buffalo Bills decided to hit the market for new reinforcements at the position. Speculation about Buffalo's moves doesn't stop there. Graziano points out that a trade involving players who could bring experience and secondary depth isn't ruled out. The team knows the time for adjustments is short, and every move, every signing, is a crucial piece to achieving the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl. Buffalo, with a defense that still needs refinement, could be an even more dangerous team with the right adjustments. The big question is, who will be the next name to arrive to transform the Bills' defense into an unstoppable machine? If the front office truly follows Graziano's advice, we could see more moves that will shake up the backroom. The Buffalo Bills are looking to the future, determined to achieve their long-awaited Super Bowl victory. The question is, will time find the right pieces to put the title within reach? With an explosive offense and a defense that promises to be strengthened, the 2025 season could become one of the most exciting in franchise history, and this prediction may gain even more traction after the news that rocked Buffalo. A starting defensive back is out for the season. The Buffalo Bills' week of preparation for their Week 1 matchup against the Baltimore Ravens was marked by devastating news for the defensive line. Defensive tackle Dwayne Carter, one of the team's promising 2025 prospects, was ruled out for the remainder of the season after suffering a ruptured Achilles tendon. Carter, who was in his second season, was a third-round pick in the 2024 draft and stood out for his ability to play both nose tackle and 3 technique positions. Carter's loss is a significant blow to the defensive line's depth, which has been in doubt since the end of last season. Although Daquan Jones and Ed Oliver were the starters, Carter was expected to play a significant role, especially after his solid rookie season when he recorded 14 tackles, 3, and pressure on the quarterback. The move leaves the Bills with fewer options on the defensive line, and rookies like TJ Sanders and Deone Walker will have to adapt quickly to fill Carter's void. With just a week until the decisive game against the Ravens, this loss forces the team to revise its strategies to ensure the defense remains strong and efficient. Carter's injury not only weakened the defensive line, but also creates a sense of urgency for the Bills, who will need quick responses to ensure the impact is not greater than expected. The next few days will be crucial for Buffalo, which finds itself in a high-stakes situation with injuries, positional questions, and the pressure of securing a major victory. With concerns surrounding Tyler Bass, the necessary changes in the secondary, and the possibility of strategic changes to strengthen the defense, how can the Buffalo Bills overcome these challenges to start the 2025 season on the right foot and ensure a solid path to the Super Bowl? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Buffalo Bills news.